Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and Banshee. Welcome to the show. We've got a little hyper shadow cat here.
Had a little bit of a delay pause getting the show going.
She can't seem to sit down.
Hi, everybody.
For a minute. Hey, everybody. Oh, hi, Spirit Connections. That's who came in. Just going to try to keep up with the list for a minute. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Our plans changed a little bit. Our daughter-in-law just had a horrible car accident, and they still need a little bit more time to recover, so they're not barbecuing today. I'm not even sure about tomorrow either, so...
Well, and it's cooler and
oh my gosh, it was so cold here yesterday.
rainy-ish in the air. It's kind of a wet feeling, so...
Warmed up a little bit today. Gee, our home thermostat for the first time in a couple days has gotten up to 70 pretty early.
Nice.
So, at any rate, let's see, I gotta get you down here.
All right. Shadow's going to take a snooze right there.
That's okay, we could use a day at home. I'm going through a lot of things right now. Cleaning a closet.
That's not bad.
So I want to get back to it. I'm going to use this time wisely. All right, so I am using, since Memorial Day weekend is considered the unofficial start of summer, I'll be using the Litha Oracle today. We'll get that warmed up.
Seasons
for
of the
season.
Witch, Litha Oracle. Nice.
All right. Thank you.
Hi,
Hey, sunshine.
You want me to do that?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not, the way this computer thing goes. But you can pull a card for us. The first Litha one of the season.
Sunbathing.
Sunbathing? Oh,
Yep.
I wish.
Number 36.
I wish we had some sun to bathe in.
The dance of stillness is calling for you to live in its embrace.
Sunbathing. Keywords are spiritual strength and restoration. There are many ways to experience rest and self-care, and you are being guided to explore the ways you need to heal at this time. Look beyond the most obvious choices of rest, relaxation. Although these are worthy pursuits, because typically this card indicates a need to experience a spiritual restoration, such as spending more time in meditation and prayer, communicating with your guides or ancestors, or developing a spiritual self-care practice that might manifest in working with herbs, tarot cards, something related to your cultural mysticism or the natural cycles of the season. It's important to establish a regular practice of spiritual nourishment rather than anything that is just one-off. Having a ritual grounds your energy, allows you to build your soul strength, which will make it easier when you inevitably find yourself facing the harsh realities and responsibilities everyone faces throughout a lifetime. Well, there's no time like the present. Why wait till you have a crisis or you're getting all stressed out to give yourself more self-care and to work on practices that keep you in a state of tranquility, balance, and everything operating in harmony within you? Because oftentimes when you are in harmony within, you will find that harmony without. And so really, don't make this a one-off. It should be really, I won't say an everyday off, but pretty routine off.
All right.
All right?
Agreed. And I like sunbathing myself, but I actually don't like being in the sun.
Well, I got to be very careful in the sun.
A paradox.
I love the sun, and I miss having to, but I have to really cover up. I have to put on gobs of sunblock and all this stuff to
I'm
really
a burner.
be out
I
in
tend
the
to
sun.
burn.
And that's just because of my cancer bill. So,
And I use sunscreen, but I've never really found satisfaction with that. So it's kind of better to hang out under the trees.
Under the trees. Yes. Everything's better there. Life is good there. All right, but that, do yourself a favor and give yourself the self-care, on a routine basis. All right, we're going to get rolling. I do have a number of oracle cards here for people to choose from. I had a real interesting pull for the card for the collective today. I did that already. And it's from the This Might Help oracle. I pulled 2. And it was really interesting what came out. It's kind of uncanny in a way. Well, all right. So hi, Libra. I see you've walked in.
Hi, Libra.
Sunshine as well. Let's see where I'm at here. Sunshine. All right. So we know Lena's first.
Mm-hmm.
Get her question out. I think you saw it already. All right. Here's the list as I have it right now. And whoops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're up to 8. Whoops. Gotta change my numbers. All right.
Oh, stop it, you.
Oh, whoa. There's not the right question. How'd that happen? That's Shirley's question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was trying to copy the list and it didn't copy it again. I was putting Shirley's question in earlier and it still had that in the memory. I don't know about this computer. We'll make them like they used to. All right, Lena is up and the question is, a spirit reading, please. Do we see her getting a new job in the next 4 months and her leaving her current one? So there it is, Mr. O.
Thank you. All right.
No, Shirley, I can find it, I'm pretty sure. No, I have it. I do have it, Shirley. So it's not a problem. I just pasted it in early because it was still in my memory. But I have it. All right.
Okay, so the Devil, Judgment, and the 6 of Wands, they're all upright.
The Devil, Judgment, and the 6 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Do you want to get started?
Well, right at the end of this is the 6 of Wands, which is the card of the victor. And it says that on this card. They have some keywords there, as you may be able to see. So it almost feels like it does answer that question affirmatively, that maybe in the next 4 months you will feel like you have a victory in the job department. We keep in mind that wands are about, career, enterprise, business related things. So I started there, although that was the last card.
Oh. Well, okay, so are you going to be getting a job, and what is the outlook for, I have this moved up.
In the next 4 months.
In the next 4 months. Career. So, I think you feel restricted where you are. I think that's why the Devil is here. You feel restricted, maybe perhaps like there's no growth. You're asking for this reading for the next 4 months, and, so it may take, that seems to be the feeling, and why you want to maybe consider other options now. With the, whoops, did I just pause this? Gosh, with the Judgment card here, it's indicating to me that you're feeling a call inside of you for a transformation of some sort. And I think in these next 4 months, it's only going to get stronger because of, the feeling of not being able to move forward, where you're at right now. And I think with the 6 of Wands at the end, you could ultimately end up having a successful new job or employment. I don't think it's going to happen overnight, and obviously, Lena, you're going to have to do the work to try to find that for yourself. Also, the Six of Wands indicates to me that you should maybe enlist the help of others who may feel that, like you do, that, yeah, this isn't working for you. Maybe they have some advice. Maybe they have some options, where you should go hunting for a job. So seek out the advice or help of others if you feel you need it, and it'll be there for you. I believe there's some support there for you. I went through them all, obviously.
I think Banshee detailed the first two cards pretty well, that this sort of sets that stage for this reading in a way, that there's just too many oppressive feelings going on where you're at. And yet, the keywords are magnetism and lure. And so that's the idea that even when you feel oppressed, you still can feel the draw that might be able to lead you towards something out of that oppression. And so then you also have the Judgment card. Its keywords are awaken and metamorphosis. And so I think it's talking about these things fuel that urge to really change, like we're talking about here, and hopefully towards the end of that 4 months brings you to, a victorious position here.
Well, and see, I have to say, that's why I feel those first two cards, you might think, well, that's what I'm going through now, and that might be what you're going through for a good portion of the next 4 months. I don't think this new job is going to manifest overnight unless you have some feelers out there now, you have some resumes out there now, so you're going to have to put in the work, and of course it takes time to go through all these interview processes and stuff like that, and so it may take the majority of 4 months, but this may have a successful conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's the mountain.
And the man. You do have some mountains to climb here, It's not going to be easy.
Oh, man, a mountain.
It's not going to be easy. Now, that gentleman there could indicate, it could be a placeholder for you, or it could be maybe there is somebody out there who can help you with your challenges and struggles. Maybe there is somebody, like I said, in that Six of Wands upright that might be able to support you and provide you, with a place to go and seek employment. Hey, try this job over here. I just heard they're hiring. Stuff like that. Take the advice of other people or seek it out, because I do believe maybe that's also saying some help might be out there for you to traverse the mountains you face.
Yes, I think the man represents any sort of person or agency of some sort that could help you here. So think about keeping that in mind, that there are maybe people who would willing to partner with you or to mentor you, to help you, in your search for the job. But it does indeed feel like we said with the other part of the reading, that this won't come overnight, that, you're not going to move mountains overnight, but you may be able to traverse over or through them. You just have to kind of keep your diligence going on there. So that's what we have for you, Lena.
Good luck with that. I think it looks promising, absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Good luck.
This computer is really starting.
That's my second.
All right, so now we're on Shirley, and I do have Shirley's question, and it's my deck. Oopsie. Did I?
You're welcome, Lena.
This thing is making me crazy today. All right, Shirley wants to know what are Kay's current feelings and next actions towards me in the next 7 days. Oh, thank you, Shirley. I have it. And that wasn't a problem. This computer, though, is really glitching on me. All right. So, let's see. Well, let's just go right into it with the Pope Tarot. I didn't put in the deck I wanted to today. I'll have to do it next time, Thursday. Hi, Seeley. I'll add you to the list.
Hi, Seeley.
All right. Got you. You'll see it the next time it's posted. And, let's see. Okay, sure. What are K's conflicts? Let's see. All right. There. You can stay there. You're very good there. Aw. Well, we have the King of Cups upright. The Seven of Swords is upright. Wow, they're all upright. And the Chariot is upright.
And of course, this is Todd Alcott's Pulp Tarot.
Yeah, I did say it was
I
deep.
love it. Well, I don't remember hearing that, but it's worth mentioning twice.
Well, you know, I thought it was a nice reading. What's somebody's actions and feelings, and there's a lot of drama with this deck, so decided to use it for
Hi,
this.
Kara.
I knew you were coming. You know, I just thought of you, Kara. I was thinking to myself, I literally was thinking to myself, should I put Kara on the list because she's probably just around the corner, and you pop in.
Well, and of course, Sonny popped up here too, so.
Well, he's been here for a little while. All right. All right, so let's take a look at this. I mean, this is kind of odd to me, this this reading, because of course we've got him here. That seems like it must be Kay, and
The King of Cups.
and it seems like somebody who has really good intentions, you know, and seems to want to have a good time. This king is, you know, I don't want to get carried away with it. I don't want to say he's a good time Charlie. That has other connotations. But he just loves to have a good time. And maybe he's thinking about, you know, doing something with you. But it's really unclear to me a little bit what his intentions are because of that Seven of Swords there. He may be masking them a little bit. Maybe, you know, he feels really good about you right now, but he's masking his feelings a little bit, and I think it's almost like you have to kind of, you know, you have to kind of ferret out for yourself how he's really feeling about things. But with the Chariot at the end there, I can say something is moving. It's almost as if he's moving towards you or moving towards maybe expressing himself more. I mean, I think it's possible. The Chariot is positive forward movement and progress. So that seems to indicate to me that maybe he wants to start moving things forward.
Well, you did ask the question about his actions towards you, so I like what Banshee says there, because the Chariot is a clear idea that he wants to move towards you, that he feels that if there are forces or powers or strengths he needs to apply to the situation or build for the situation, he is capable of doing that. I'm going to downscale a little bit from what Banshee said about the King of Cups. I find the King of Cups in the context to mostly be reflective that this is a very kind person, a person that has a lot of emotional depth and probably isn't afraid to reveal some emotions or to show his emotional side. But having said that, it does sort of feel like there is something he's holding back, that Seven of the Swords. Is it possible that he's comfortable being an emotional person, but there may be limits to what he feels able to reveal about himself that maybe are not strictly about his emotional feelings, but just things about himself from the past, or things about himself that he may not be ready to reveal yet. I don't think he's carrying a deep, dark secret, but it just could be that he's not ready to say everything he might eventually say.
Well, I have to, I mean, I agree with that. That Seven of Swords is like something is being held in, right? And so you're going to have to be a little tricky about trying to figure out what his true intentions are. But it seems like he's got some, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. So then with our Lenormand, it's the lovely little child, and that may add some context here.
Indeed.
Like it's just a matter of time. But also the letter.
Well, you said he's asking a lot of questions, right? And so I get the feeling here, like if you're chatting back and forth and stuff, so I get the feeling here that he's taking it deliberately slow, maybe, to assess, different things, compatibility, etc. And so maybe he's doing that, and in a way, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Slow is better than fast. So I'm not sure. The Chariot is here. So it indicates to me that something could ramp up in this 7-day period. But, there is the child here. And so I'm not totally sure things will be revealed by the end of the 7 days, but it seems like things are moving forward.
Well, whenever I see those contrary things like the child and the chariot, and they even have CH at the beginning, but I sort of feel like it's saying, like, come here, but stay back a little bit. Like, it's not passive aggressive so much, but maybe it's, a little bit of uncertainty and or, sort of slight cautiousness. And that could be any of us, really. That could be yourself even in a way, too. Sometimes, our instinct says, put on the brakes a little bit, but not for good.
So that's what we
have
for you. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
So we probably, with a lot of people here, should make an announcement about next week's happy hour, Mr. O. Would you like to do that?
Oh, sure, I can do that. Go ahead.
Thank you.
That will help you, too.
Yes.
Of course. So, hi, everybody. Happy hour this week is going to be... No, not that. There will be a happy hour. It will be at 4 p.m., though. I am working in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to do it at our usual time. So those of our friends who maybe are watching at extremely different hours from us, they may not be able to come, and I'm thinking of Judy Kondo or people, over there in that part of the world. So we just wanted to say that. We will probably mention it again during the week and on our other social media. But happy hour will happen this week, only it'll be later. It'll be 4 p.m., and of course, all our times are Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Did you say somebody else came in? Oh, it's Namira, right?
Yeah. Hi, Namira.
It's Namira. I thought you said somebody else.
No. I said Namira.
All right. Well, I had to get one of the last questions.
And you're welcome, Shirley. It seems like it'll be an interesting week or mix of things.
Absolutely. Keep us posted.
Yeah, maybe the next time we see you, we'll hear something.
Yeah, maybe we'll have an update. All right, so CJ is up, and they want an oracle.
Okay, so that's going to be you.
Yeah.
I haven't brought any oracles in a while, but I have a few I could bring.
Well,
I have the Cosmic Connection, which I like. I have a Love Oracle. I'm not sure if that one's the best one for a short oracle reading.
Okay, let's see. I gotta put this away though. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, he's gone, but he'll be back. All right.
I have a yen for something.
A yen?
Mm-hmm.
It's Chinese?
No, because we're making dinner
I
here.
know. We've got things out to cook. What's up?
Roosters.
You saw me looking at their menu here.
No, I didn't.
I was looking at their menu right here before
I wasn't
the show.
looking at that, so I guess I must have channeled you.
Yes, ice cream. I was thinking of their, what is it called? I can't remember. Something like cold brew brownie.
You're welcome, Namira.
Cold brew brownie. So general for you. Okay, no problem, Namira. Thank you for the question. Well, CJ, I decided to use my cute little garden dragons for you.
They are so cute. It was an outing that was more like a brunch with our friends. It was really good. Yeah, we liked it. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, we went out to brunch. We haven't seen them in a long time. We spent 2 hours there. They were very nice, letting us take up space.
Yeah, they're kind of sort of our bestest friends in a way. So it was really nice to catch up with them.
Yeah.
A lot of things were complicated last year for us doing get-togethers, so.
It's the orange dragon, and it says rewards. I kind of like the sounds of that, CJ. It's about rewards. Oh my gosh.
He didn't clear it.
Sonny, sit down here. No, you sit there. Now I'm kind of angry at you.
We almost had a kitty cleanup.
Sit down.
Not that kind, but just... Aw, now you're all startled and stuff.
Okay. This is a golden day for you because the orange dragon always brings something marvelous with it. If you've been working towards a promotion, a salary increase, the omens are positive, awards are coming your way. Well, or rewards. When you squeeze all the joy you can, I like that analogy, orange, when you squeeze all the joy you can from each and every day, happiness is your daily reward. Wow. So, squeeze all the joy you can out of, life today. I realize it's hard. Things are tough right now, but we can always find the joy. We can always find the joy in our lives. And, besides happiness being your daily reward, this almost sounds like a perfect, happy hour card in a way. This is about rewards and getting recognition maybe for something or a reward of some sort. And these rewards, they may come in different ways. It may be something tangible. It may be just some good luck that comes your way because you earned it. You deserve it. Karma is paying you back for it. So whatever the case may be, in whatever form this comes, I would expect some rewards are due.
And a lot of times, when people are selling orange juice, they say it's liquid sunshine. And that's sort of like a cool concept too, because the sun is the eternal reward. You only have to go outdoors.
Did you pull the Lenormand?
No, I didn't.
Okay, why don't you do that?
No, why don't I?
Instead of riling Sonny up further, now he's off of there, and I wanted him to stay.
I think you did that.
Well, it's our only enjoyment. We were supposed to do a barbecue, but our daughter-in-law had this terrible car accident she's still kind of recovering from. So the barbecue's postponed, and the weather's really bad anyway for it. It's still a little dreary out there, and it may rain this afternoon, so...
Well, if you wanted the Lenormand, here they are. It's the cross and the house.
And the house?
The house.
Well, oh wow, well that's funny. So, you may have some worries right now about things in the home front. Whether it's, your child or, somebody in the family that you're concerned about. There seems to be some worries and stress. And I'm hoping that this is saying, if you have, if you've been going through kind of a rough time, that maybe that's why the rewards are due to you. You've been weathering things well. And I think that maybe there's something good that may come out of some stress or grief that you had been going through.
I like that. I think very well this is really kind of saying that there's a cycle going on here, and that as far as, the good luck comes, it's really a process of working your way through the things that you feel have discomforted you. And so this may be about, things like feng shui or things like arrangement, like sort of being able to surround or place things that are symbolic of the luck you want, to bring to yourself. So people do carry good luck charms or do good luck affirmations for that reason.
Yeah. So, I think this looks, I wonder about that when I saw him pull the cross in the house, and I'm thinking, just made me think to myself that maybe this is about stuff you have already been going through, and now, karma is, the universe is easing up a little bit on you, and expect some positivity to come your way. I really feel it's there with that orange dragon, so I wish you luck with that.
Good luck.
All right. I love those cute little cards. And they're not always love and lighty either. Not always happy joy, but they're really adorable. Just a gorgeous deck.
All right, and we're on Airy. Let's see.
Okay.
What deck do
So,
we
yes, Airy is up. I've got the list here. And the question... There it is. She who shall not be named. Secretly plotting something. Well, no news is good news often, so if you haven't heard anything, maybe they've moved on. That would be nice.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you, as the saying goes. Well, this is the kind that we could, of course, find if it's vague at all. We would, do a yes or no to resolve that.
Absolutely.
And I can't stand how these cards flip over on me.
Oh.
I hate that. Probably better to riffle them for that reason. Alrighty. First card is the Lovers, and the Lovers is upright. $17, the sun or the moon?
Oh, 17 is the moon.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
Wait a minute. No.
Let's go backwards. 21's the world.
19 is the sun. 18 is the moon because the moon is my card. So 17 is what? Temperance?
I'm sorry, this is 18.
The star. What is 18?
This is 18. Whoops.
Well, it's 18. It is the moon.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Sorry. 18. And then it's the Wheel of Fortune reversed.
Huh.
So the moon and the Wheel of Fortune are reversed.
Well,
but the Lovers is upright.
Not a big deal here.
They're all major arcana.
Well, I hate to say this, Ari, but could it be possible that she's making better choices now? She's making better moves. She's decided to let things lie. When I see the Lovers card up right there, I tend to believe that. But I will say that the moon is reversed, and what I'm feeling about that is that, well, it might be that her gut is telling her to leave things alone. I could go that route too and keep that going. But I also feel like here that maybe you are going to find out something about her. I don't know, if you know anybody who's in touch with her still and, communicates with you about what's going on with her. But it's possible you are going to hear something about her or find out something. And what's the final card again?
The Wheel of Fortune
it's the
reversed.
Wheel reversed. Apparently, maybe she's not going to be bothering you right now because she's got other issues. Because the Wheel of Fortune reversed indicates to me a bad run of luck. So, maybe karma's catching up with her a little bit.
That's
Negative
where I wanted to
karma.
go. That's where I wanted to
So
go.
I think it could be possible that she is, involved in some other things, and so she is being, smart in that she's not going to upset the apple cart anymore at this time with you, because things in her life right now may be complicated enough.
If it hasn't happened already, I think the better choices thing is about her realizing that the karma is coming back on her. So I think you can find that if it hasn't happened to her already, she will be leaving you, Rome, because karma is going to be paying her back. And I think that with the moon, I'm going to wiggle there.
Okay.
Either she will or won't find out what's really going on, and either way, it makes a difference. If she finds out that, then maybe this gives her more of an idea to be a better chooser of her choices.
You and Shadow are really wild today.
Let her on.
Yes. I have one here.
The bouquet and the tree.
Well, again, it's really interesting to see these positive cards with this question, but what I would suggest is that maybe, she's going through a rough time right now, and all I can say about it is that when I see the tree and the flowers together, no matter how a person grows, it's a gift. So, you may have some real crisis in your life, but if you come out of it a lot wiser and smarter, you've received a gift. You've received a gift for what you're going through. And so I almost think here that's what's going on with her right now, that she's growing either through the experience she had with you or the karma that has come hit her maybe due to all of this. And she's in a growing cycle right now. But I find it kind of hard to believe, but we all grow differently. And some of us grow through going through the school of hard knocks and learning the hard way. And maybe that's exactly what's going on here.
Right. You mentioned that you were friends, and I don't know what the depths of that friendship are, but this could be saying that, the gift could be her realization of what she did. Not that you would ever become friends again, but that maybe this is growthful for her to realize that, she did wrong and she has to atone for it in some way.
So that's what we have. I don't think so to answer the question more directly, I don't think right now she is doing anything. or planning anything.
I think you will find if it hasn't happened, it will be very soon.
I hope we're
She's
right.
just going to
So
stop
good luck with
bugging you.
that.
Good luck.
All right, we're on Selema. Wanted a reading for the month of June. All right. And I'm going to use... Let's use the cosmic one. Oops. So yeah, we're all for cooking indoors today because the weather's just not cooperative. I may go out for ice cream. I won't rule that out. Or if you want to just go get something after we're done, that would be fine. Like a, Sunday or something, and not get a pint or quart. Dilemmas.
Did I ever have one of those ones that I wanted?
The blasts? No,
Yeah,
you never did.
I haven't had that yet.
So you ought to maybe try today.
That's what I want.
Oops. All right. All right, let's see what June holds here. Well, this is a nice start anyway. We've got the Page of Wands upright. And we've got the Not the End of the World Nine of Discs or Pentacles reversed. It's not a bad card. It's interesting though. We have the Six of Cups reversed.
They have nice pastel kind of colors.
They do. I like this deck.
All right, so in our Lenormand, it's the Crossroads. Just stick that under there. And the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Your
Oh.
faithful companion through the crossroads.
Interesting.
Perhaps.
Well, that Page of Wands indicates that the month of June could be a time of some good news coming in. That's one thing that's, the Page of Wands is about. He is a messenger bearing positive news, whether it's about career, whether it's about a job, whether it's about even a romantic interest. Sometimes the Page of Wands can indicate an invitation, like a date even. It can be that. But I emphasize more possibly the goal-directed and maybe work career elements of the card. The Nine of Discs indicates you, wanting something more out of life right now, wanting something more. You're not maybe completely satisfied. That doesn't mean you're in a bad place right now, but you're not completely satisfied with where you are either materially or career-wise. You just feel like you want something more. And so this good news or starting something new might help, make you feel better about things in life. And maybe also stop you from maybe dwelling on something or things that may have happened in your past, either recently or further back, that may still be haunting you in some way.
All right. So a lot of times the pages can also express, some sort of more metaphorical kind of movement, sort of like the beginning of conceiving an idea that takes you somewhere. And this could especially be true with the Page of Wands because it is sort of the seed of an idea that's coming to you. And maybe it's coming to you because, like Banshee said, you're realizing that you're not as comfortable as you want, that maybe after having had an amount of time to look at your situation, there's still going to be something that drives you more. So that page could actually be, in a way, you starting to do this investigation. And of course, a lot of this seems to be around your livelihood and or your material world, i.e. what you do as a career or employment. That's where this disfaction lies and will be the kind of seed that I believe is trying to urge you to move ahead. And like Banshee said, maybe this has something to do with your past, dissatisfaction in the past. I almost wonder if like this is saying there's a job change coming for you because mostly you realize you have outgrown this. And we have talked to you about your job before. I'm just realizing it now that maybe whatever those situations are, I'm almost wondering, does it remind you of the past? Is it really very adjacent or close to other past interactions where the workplace is just not really a good place for you to get along with people?
Well, and when I look at the Lenormand, I think to myself, there's the crossroads. And so you have choices here. You have decisions maybe in June that you need to make about your future direction. And the dog, says to remain loyal and to yourself and what your aims and goals in life are. Choose the path that you feel will take you closer to what it is you want to achieve.
I like that. It may represent, people who can give you advice, but it may also just represent something more metaphoric within yourself too. The realization that you have to be loyal to what you want, that there may be things that may try to pull you in different directions. That could be the concept of the crossroads too. And don't let, the past necessarily overly influence that, as well as the idea that you're often driven by a sense of discomfort. Don't make rash decisions based on that necessarily. You have to be able to think it through, and that means remaining loyal to that process as well. So good luck with that, Sulema.
So good luck with that. She won the fight, but yeah, you're right, Ari. I've read all of that, and so if you find out anything, hopefully
share it with us too.
Yeah, it probably doesn't have anything to do with you. It probably is something else going on in her life now that she has to deal with it. And I don't think it looks very positive for her right now. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
cuddling with him a little bit.
Sorry. Spirit Connections is up, and just a general reading. What does Spirit want me to know? So,
Okay.
your deck.
That's my deck, right?
Yep.
I'm going to do the Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot by Paul Husson.
Going to be bringing out a real old school tarot deck soon.
Which one is that?
It's called the Old Style Tarot.
Oh, that one, yes.
Mr. O's birthday gift to me.
Thank you.
Because I guess I'm so old school. Or maybe I need to be more.
I don't know.
Apologies are so tough, I
Nobody wants to
understand
apologize
that.
anymore.
It's hard for some people to apologize, especially Scorpios.
All right, Spirit Connections, we have the Fool upright. We have the Four of Cups reversed. And we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, I was supposed to do yours, right? Spirit, what does Spirit want me to know?
It was a general read, so we could keep it open with 3 cards if you want. Here, there's the...
It's the house, the home, and the heart.
Well, it's interesting, Christine. I think here that there may be actually a new opportunity that comes up for you. I'm focusing on that Four of Cups.
Oh, yeah.
And I sort of feel here like keep your eyes open and pay attention, or maybe if somebody's hinting something to you, maybe some new opportunity is coming up for you to explore. The Fool here says go for it, obviously. Take the challenge. Go for whatever is presenting itself to you. It may appear a little bit risky. It may appear a little bit like outside of your comfort zone, but you should do it. I think you should do it, even with that Ace of Swords reversed here. And why? Because it's the only way we're going to grow and learn, and it may ultimately not pan out the way you had hoped it would. When I see the Ace of Swords reversed, it kind of, sometimes that card indicates an empty victory, but I think what it could mean is you gain something from this, but, you wondered ultimately maybe if this was more trouble than it was worth. But I think there is something to be gained by doing this.
Well, I almost feel like, the question, what the Spirit wants you to know is sort of combined in a way with the Fool and the Four of Cups. It's trying to say, be watchful. There seems to be, some opportunity coming forward towards you, and you really should engage with it. I get that from both of those cards. And I do feel like the Ace of Swords could be saying that there's growth here, even though there may be delays in this process, that maybe this is saying that the Fool's normal nature to be spontaneous will be tempered a little by the Sword, because it's saying there still needs to be some caution before freely choosing this or freely moving this way.
Yeah. Well, I think it's saying, the Lenormand is saying, if your heart is into this, commit to doing it. I mean, I feel commit to doing this if you feel passionate about giving it a try and, expanding yourself and taking that step. This kind of reminds me a little bit of some things I just wrote for the card for the collective for tomorrow. It's just like maybe you just need to try and expand and grow, and sometimes we have to take the road we don't necessarily thought we'd want to travel, but it may take us to a place where we learn and grow and in ways we may not have otherwise. So I would say to do it, and and especially if it feels like well, that's comfort and security, the home thing. But if it feels like, you could make this work for you, then just go ahead and try. I really feel like you should.
I wonder if it says that the opportunity that could be coming to you, the expansion, would really be something that would enhance your home life in some way, or be connected to or around the home. Like it could be another business or situation you could run from your home, but it also sort of feels like it really is something you enjoy or will want to enjoy doing. And it just may be that this opportunity will take a little while, and you'll have to learn some patience about it, or tempering in a way too, because sometimes I think you could look at that sword reversed and saying like, it's not the kind of thing you have to totally try to bludgeon into shape. You need to be able to give a little bit.
Well, and that it's possible here that I'm misreading this a little bit. I mean, I know I've said it's an empty victory, it may feel like trouble, and that may be true, but I also feel here the Ace of Swords could be here for another reason. There's this opportunity that arises. It feels a little bit risky and outside your comfort zone a little bit. And the Ace of Swords reversed might be saying you may feel a little bit confused about this right now. You may be a little bit torn about taking this on at this time. But I have a feeling that, with the heart and the home here, that maybe ultimately that this might be good for you. This might end up being something you feel passionate about and in your wheelhouse after all. But you never know until you try something. So I say go for it.
So I want to say you're welcome, Ari, for the reading, and thank you for the other information. I think you kind of have the sum total of what that friend was like there. And I like what CJ said too, so I guess you found that information from before was probably accurate, so hopefully we didn't influence that at all, but thanks for the feedback. We always like the feedback.
Wow, okay, CJ, thank you for that. Yeah, I just saw that. Sunshine is up. And what does Spirit want me to know? So, that will be my reading. I'll get my deck. What's going on here?
He did all the work himself. Men are such jerks. Let's just face it. Men really can't be jerks. So that's you? Oh, wait, that's... Yeah, that was my deck, so that's actually going to be
Yeah,
your
it
deck.
is my deck. I'm
Whoops,
sorry.
whoops.
I'm just thinking here a minute. All right. Which other deck did I want? Well, let's use this one. Well, Sunshine, Spirit wants you to know this. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This could be a period of good luck coming towards you. Use it wisely. Use it or lose it, as they say, because the wheel keeps on spinning and luck comes, luck goes. Just like everything in life. And so I feel here this is a positive time for you. This is a time you could make progress. This is a time you could score a win or a victory of some sort. Luck is on your side.
Right. It is specifically about, a fortunate encounter coming to you, or in general, a turn of luck for your favor. You might find that you feel lucky enough to play certain games of chance and maybe, win a little extra money or win the benefit of a prize. So follow your instinct because it probably will be correct.
So why is this important for you to know this right now? Because if you're dissatisfied, it's a Nine of Pentacles reversed. Because if you're feeling dissatisfied or, lacking in some area of your life, everything might be fine, but sometimes people just aren't satisfied. They want more. They want something more. So if you have been feeling that way, you could use this luck to attract that to you.
Right. A lot of times this could be important because basically you have a hunger to try to make something better for your life. That it's not a driving urge, but it's there in a way. It's that feeling really that ultimately you won't be suppressed. You may feel that it is now. So it's important to realize that the luck that's coming to you is probably something you've really been hoping for a long time, and you should absolutely try to maximize that.
All right, so where are things headed? Ooh, another major arcana. You've got that Nine of Pentacles in the middle and two major arcana around it, which is really interesting to me. And, of course, because of what they are, too. With the Empress, it's saying this could be a very productive, creative time for you. And I think here you know, this is all playing into this Wheel of Fortune, this lucky, fortuitous time. If you work towards something you truly desire, it's likely going to turn out good for you. And because the Empress talks about that. And the Empress also talks about, you know, creativity, that this is a time to really put your talents, whatever they are, whether they're creative or other things, but to put your talents to good use.
Totally. I think, you know, just like the one card emphasized, you know, the luck you're going to be able to have, the Empress is saying, like, you're going to be able to really redesign or recreate your life the way you want it to be.
And you know what? I forget too, since Empress is Mother Earth and the creatrix of all, this is saying you could create for yourself what you feel you've been lacking.
The Heart and the Sun.
Wow.
So
So if
I
it's
wonder,
a romance you want,
yeah, I wonder if this could be about the potentials for a relationship or an increasing relationship.
it could be. And it could also say be passionate about achieving success at this time. Be passionate about progressing and moving forward. Because the Sun and the Wheel and the Empress, I mean, and that's not the the Lenormand sun is not the sun, but the message of that sun is fairly similar. It's about success, good things coming, joy and happiness.
Well, these cards kind of magnify each other. There's a
Yeah.
magnification factor going on here. So clearly you are moving into a very lucky period of your life. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it's related to the astrology, because there's a lot of different things turning around in the astrology, and some people are going to be moving into very interesting, good periods in their life. So good luck with that.
Nice reading, Sunshine. Good luck with that.
Sunshine.
Libra is up, and general read for Libra.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I'll use the Tarot of the Animal Lords. Animal Lords.
Righty. Oh, you're welcome. I always look to give good readings. Cards have been pretty good today to people, I think, overall.
We're happy for that.
Yeah. Our cards of the day for the collective in the week ahead are pretty, for the most part, on the more upbeat side for a change.
So maybe, you know, the cards are telling us about astrological or other trends that are happening.
I find it ironic that we pulled Temperance today, which is a card of peace, and then, of course, a new peace deal came out, you know, for the war with Iran. However, of course, how many times have I heard we're close to a peace deal? We'll see what happens. But I just thought it was interesting timing. So.
Okay, general reading for Libra Cusp. Here we go. And there it is. The Star, upright. The Queen of Cups, reversed. The Knave or Page of Wands, reversed. So it starts off really nice with that star.
Well, it's not totally, you know, let me take the Lenormand into
true.
this. So it is a
Could be
general
worse,
read.
let's face it.
So what is the middle card again?
It's the Queen of Cups, reversed.
And the...
Page of Wands.
Yes, reversed. All right. Let's throw the Lenormand into this.
It's a boat.
I'm sorry. It's the dog, right?
The dog. Yeah, that's the dog.
Okay. That confused me a little bit. Well, okay. remain hopeful. Remain hopeful that, the star is here and saying, regardless of what you're facing, regardless of any delays or setbacks, which I may see with that Page of Wands there reversed, remain hopeful that, the universe will have your back ultimately, that you will come through this okay. The Queen of Cups is indicating to me a lot of anxiety and stress surrounding something you're dealing with right now. And I want you to focus on the star's message here. You're destined for good things. You can make good things happen. You need to remain positive, though, in order to do so. And, with each setback, you just try a little bit harder. You just try a little bit harder. I feel here that, you're going to encounter some sort of setback or delay in something you were really hoping to accomplish or do. I'm hoping it's only temporary, but it's hard to say. It depends on you. I think you can feed this energy for better or worse, with your mindset and your attitude.
I agree, and just looking ahead at the Lenormand, it doesn't seem like that is blocked forever, that there is movement eventually. Yeah. But I agree with that this could be saying, right at the beginning of this, there is some sense of things not working out. Some of this could just be communication foibles too. It may not be a setback per se, but just delays caused by miscommunications. I don't know if we're near another Mercury retrograde, but that can be a likely culprit. I like what Banshee said, because I think the star is a strong card in the overall reading, saying regardless of what else is happening here, there's a good destiny for you. And to watch yourself with the anxiety. The Queen of Cups does say there's a sense of really strong emotional ups and downs, and maybe even a sense of bewilderment because of the extremes of what you may be going through, and what it's doing for that. You have to try to remain hopeful, loyal even to that concept of things moving eventually where you want, because that's the dog in the Lenormand and the ship. And so it is saying, if you're remaining loyal to the concept of moving ahead or moving to where you need to get to, it will help for sure.
So along with the
Hi, Zach.
Along with the tarot cards, the Lenormand seems to indicate to me that yes, you should remain loyal to moving forward at this time, regardless, of setbacks that you may face along the way. Stick with it. Stick with your purpose and keep trying. Keep going. Don't let little, roadblocks block you from moving forward. I think there will be movement, and possibly the dog is here to indicate that somebody may help you with whatever you're trying to move on. So, don't rule that out either, that a family member or a friend could maybe come through and help you nudge things along a little bit. So that's kind of what I see. Did you cover the Lenormand? I guess you did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
So that's what we have for you, Libra.
Good luck, Libra.
With that. Hey, Zach. Yep, I've got you on the list. Seeley is up. All right. Oh, and the question. Oh, I don't know if I even got all of your questions, Seeley. You're giving part 1, part 2, part 3 of them, and I think I've got enough to work with here. Let's see. But I'm going to have to do it in 2 parts. Oh, no. How come that didn't fit? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's how the last part ended for me. I didn't see the rest, but really 3-part question It's a little bit much for here. We appreciate getting some background, though. We do.
Okay, so is that your cards or mine? It's your cards.
It's
right?
my cards. I need to read the question over, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh,
Let's use this deck.
Go in the box.
Okay. All right, while Mr. O is doing something, I just want to remind everybody, happy hour again will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. Mr. O is working the day shift. And I think our shows are pretty much normal for this week ahead otherwise. I believe the week, no, I don't know if it'll be the week following. I know we're going to be due for an unhappy hour in the next week or two, but it might be in 2 weeks. We'll see. All right, Mr. O, thank you for coming back. The star is reversed. Star's up again. What is this with these cards? We're getting some interesting repeats here. Because guess what's... And this has been around more than twice today, I'm sure. The Wheel of Fortune's back. So there must be some kind of astrological thing that's given some people some positive turn of luck. And the Seven of Swords is here upright.
And that's come up a few times.
Yes. So, how does Tammy think of me? And is there a future with connection? So you have some nonverbal cues that, acknowledge each other's feelings. Well, you probably, even if you do, it's obvious you must have some doubts here with the star, with the star being reversed. Is this person really your destiny or not? And I feel like that's the compelling question here. I have a feeling that the Wheel of Fortune being in this reading kind of indicates to me that things may take a positive change for the better soon, where maybe, this period with the Seven of Swords, which I think, is here, where you're uncertain about just what is going on beneath the surface, with Amy. I mean, you think you feel obviously something's there, but you've got some uncertainty. You wish maybe things are a little bit more out in the open. I still think that might take a little bit of time, but I feel like things are definitely in your favor right now with the wheel here.
Well, it's an interesting irony or maybe possible contradiction, because to me, the star makes me feel like either or both of you are sort of feeling like the connection is frayed, or the destiny or possible future is not clear or assured.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Wheel of Fortune sort of indicates that things can change, that maybe it is destiny that can change. So it's sort of like you're dealing with a little bit of both, or you're feeling the impressions of both, the idea that things are really changeable. Is there secret information or withheld information that could change some of this? Could somebody not necessarily be indicating something really core or heart of the matter that could change? Is somebody protecting somebody else from something, or is trying to protect themselves from something else by information? Do you want me to show the others?
Yeah, please.
All right. So then there's the tree and the rider. And of course those...
That's definitely moving in the right direction.
Yeah, those look
isn't it?
positive too, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, to
Exactly.
me, it's indicating that things are moving towards growth. So I think here, if you have doubts, like I suggested with the star, bide your time here. Bide your time. Let things germinate further. I don't think the Seven of Swords is a really scary thing in this case, considering the other cards. I really feel here that if you're worried about something sneaky going on, that maybe you question their motives or you question their loyalty, that could be why the Seven is here, and it kind of ties into that energy of the star that has doubts. But I don't see anything bad here. The Wheel of Fortune is a really positive guiding influence here, that things are changing for the better between the two of you. And it looks to me like that with the Lenormand,
The rider and the
the
tree.
rider, that's right, the rider and the tree, that it is moving towards growth.
So what I would say would be that maybe you might want to check back with us in a week or two or whenever, and just see if it seems like it has changed at all, if you're still not feeling that.
Well, and okay, well, as far as your goals go, obviously, again, you're concerned about, you're doubting you're going to be able to put them first, maybe. But I don't see anything here saying that you can't, because the rider and the tree also indicates you moving towards growth. So whether it's growth with this partnership relationship, or whether this is growth, with you and your goals, it's happening. I think everything, seems like, it's funny because the star is about destiny and you're questioning your destiny right now, but the Wheel of Fortune is about positive destiny, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of an interesting thing here. And out of the weight of those two cards, that Wheel of Fortune carries, I think, a bit more weight here in this situation.
I do too, mostly
Yeah.
because it's upright.
So don't doubt yourself, and don't doubt things either way. Just keep pursuing your interests, and hopefully, people that you're close to will be, or you want to be close to, will be on board with that.
Okay.
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Seeley.
All right, we are on Kara.
Hi, Kara.
You're very welcome. Good luck with that.
You're welcome.
Really wish you the best. And good luck is with you. That Wheel of Fortune, is coming up a lot. Okay, Kara wants Oracle top and bottom. And Kara, I'm going to use, let's see. I just have a yen to use. What I used for the cards for the collective today, which will come out tonight, for tomorrow, the This Might Help Oracle. So when I pulled these for the collective, it was a very interesting experience. That's all I'm going to say. It really does gel with our card of the day for tomorrow. In an almost perfect way. Because as you know, right, that these are reflective of objects on her tarot deck. So
Yes.
I'll leave you with that. Okay, so
Thanks, Zach. You got it. General reading.
all right, Zach. Thank you. So, like I did for the collective today, Kara, I will pull a top and bottom for you. That's why I decided to do this one for you, because I just did it for the collective today. For tomorrow's oracle read. They're both major arcana. Pretty sure about that. So this is the steed from her Chariot card. And you have...
I think we can. Can we add Karishma?
Karishma? Yeah, we can add Karishma.
Hi, Karishma.
Let me add them. Hold on. We can't probably add a lot more because of the time, but we are a little low of people today. We took more time with the readings. Okay. And the crossed keys, I believe, are from the Hierophant. So let me take a look at that for you. Except I lost the book. No, I did not. So it's kind of interesting, and maybe we'll bring some of the other energy of those cards into it, but it is really interesting. You've got two major arcana. We have been seeing a lot of major arcana today, have we not, Mr. O? I believe we have. So the steed from the Chariot, what brings you forward? That's what this is about. What is the vehicle that's going to drive you to success, right? The Chariot is all about forward movement. In the This Might Hurt Tarot, I chose to draw the charioteer standing on two motorcycles, driving and controlling them through the force of her will. The Knights of the Minor Arcana also ride motorcycles, charging forth in pursuit of their ideals. The motorcycle in all these cases is the steed. It's what carries you forward. The steed does not refer to the action itself, but the way by which the action is achieved. If you are going on a road trip, it is the car that will transport you. If you are writing a novel, it's your computer, late nights and hot cups of coffee. If you are planting a garden, it is seeds and sun and water and time. The steed will signify that this is the way you will move forward. So I wonder here about these keys and if that's going to give me any further insight, or if it's actually going to kind of act like the Lenormand and say is the key right now is figuring out what you need to move you forward. So let's take a look and see what that says. The crossed keys. This says the unlocking of mysteries. The Hierophant is a leader who has learned in a particular tradition and passes that knowledge on to others. The crossed keys represent the knowledge that such a person can impart to you and the good things that this knowledge will unlock. The Hierophant is most often a religious figure, in which case the crossed keys represent the keys to the kingdom of heaven. In religious tradition, that's the Hierophant that the Hierophant practices. For secular purposes, the keys represent the unlocking of mysteries. They are how you unlock the door, the way you find the answers to the questions you have been asking, or the key to solving your problems. The cross keys suggest that the card with the key is the problem at hand, or is the key to the problem at hand. That's it. The card, okay. It is important. So the steed is the most important card in this reading. What the card represents is vital to solving the problem, opening the door, or understanding the mystery. And actually, so what this is about is you right now focusing, maybe you know what you want in life or you know what you want to do, but you still have to find the vehicle to drive to get you there. You have to find the way forward.
I like it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I know, it really fits.
Yeah. Well, be surprised about the oracle tomorrow, because wow.
Lenormand?
Yes.
So, cross keys? Cross. No, we don't have the keys. But I was like, oh my God, wouldn't it be wild if we had the cross and the keys?
Well,
but no, we do have the cross.
Well, let's see what you've got with that. I'm curious.
Clover.
What? Okay. So if you've been experiencing, stagnation and some grief over this inability to find the way you need to move forward, I almost think spontaneously, Kara, it's going to come to you. That's what the clover's all about. Spontaneity, something popping out of nowhere, some good luck, some good fortune, some epiphany, something that you need will happen at the right time. So if you really start focusing on this and allaying your fears and really trying to figure out what it is you need to help you succeed, what is the vehicle for your success, you'll do it.
And you'll do it because it's the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So an interesting read again, and I must say I really should use this oracle more. It's very interesting to me what she's put together.
Karishma, that wasn't your reading. If you're thanking us for that. That was Kara's
reading. That's not your reading, that's Kara's, but you are on the list. Maybe
right.
They were saying thank you for that. So yeah, you are on the list, Karishma. All right. We're getting there.
And you're welcome, Kara. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that, Kara. That was a cool read. I like it. I like this oracle. It seems simple, but is these little images and objects, but she really works it well. I love it. All right, so we are on Namira now, I believe.
We have someone else.
Who came in? Oh, all right, we'll get you on the list, but we're really tight for time now.
You're welcome, Karishma. Thank you for clearing that up.
In the future, guys, if you really want to be sure to get a reading, we're a little bit shorter today. Try to get here early.
Do you want to close the list now?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll take one more, but that will be it. But yeah, we're a little bit pressed for time right now. All right, let me get this list out updated. All right. And Namira wants a general, please.
Excuse me.
And so did Zach. Zach wanted a general. Gotta write that down. All right.
Okay, Namira wants a general.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to use my Crow's Magic Tarot. The Crow's Magic Tarot.
Whoops. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go there. I have made that mistake before. Whoop, maybe I'm making it again. Okay. I like this deck design, or this box design, but I'll tell you what. It can be a little complicated getting things in and out of it from time to time. There we go.
All right, here we go, Namira.
All right.
Our first card is the Upright Page of Cups.
Upright Page of Cups.
And then we have the reversed Ace of Wands.
Reversed Ace of Wands.
And then the reversed Hermit.
Oh. All right. All right, for the Lenormand, we have the fish. And the bear. Well, this is a general, all right. I feel a number of different things going on here maybe for you. I feel some good news is coming to you. It may involve finances. The one tie-in I see with the cards here is that Page of Cups and the fish and the bear. This is a time to feel very empowered, whether it's in the workplace or with your financial resources. Things will be looking up for you financially. It seems like you are managing, or you will be managing your money and your resources well, and it will serve you well. It will pay off for you in some way. I just feel those three cards are together. The Ace of Wands, on the other hand, is telling me a different story. It's indicating to me it's something that you really want to get started or do may get delayed. There may be something that stops forward movement for the moment. Don't be too upset about that. And I would say when I see the Hermit reversed, I see sometimes this idea that we decide to give up and we just decide to avoid, working on the problem or the thing that we're facing, something that we're facing. In other words, the hermit is afraid to leave his cave because he's trying to avoid something. So if whatever you're working on is causing, is delayed or seems like it's more trouble than it's worth, don't give up on it too soon. Don't just crawl back into your cave and say, I quit. Try to work things out. Try to work things out and use whatever resources or knowledge or skills you have available to try to turn this situation around. Because oftentimes with the Ace of Wands, it may not be the end of something, but it may be a temporary delay or, frustrating delay.
I think it's interesting with cards too, Namira. They're very interesting, and I like how Banshee kind of pulled the Page of Cups towards the Lenormands. That was pretty cool. It's interesting to note that on some depictions of the Page of Cups, the page is holding a cup and something like a fish might be looking out of it at him. So that kind of has a resonance for me too. This could be saying really expect something unusual to happen that maybe does have an impact on your material sector. Maybe there's a bonus that you weren't expecting, or maybe something happens and you're offered a chance at either extra work or promotion. Something like that may happen. It feels like it comes from out of left field, like you weren't expecting it. The Page of Cups, unearthly, mystical keywords there. Now, I also feel too that maybe it's not going to be right away. Maybe if I'm connecting the Ace of Wands to that financial idea, says that maybe this is something you'll become aware of, but it's maybe more of a staging and positioning. So you may be able to look forward to this happening in a little bit from now. And then the Hermit reverse, though, does make you feel, perhaps, Namira, like a little uncomfortable in the sense that maybe this change or whatever this is could make you feel a little more vulnerable in a way, like you're not as safe or protected by yourself or towards yourself. But overall, they're not bad cards, really.
No, not really overall. I do feel that, you just have to not avoid, or try to just let go of a situation too soon that isn't bearing fruit for you right away, or just seems like, to you that it might be more, there might be something that comes of it later. So don't totally give up on it, and face it and see if you can't turn the situation around. But other than that, financially, and I saw what you said there about your finances, I think you're in a really good place right now. So looks like that's gonna continue.
Yeah,
so
that's
good. Luck
good.
With that.
All right, good luck.
Yeah,
Namira.
we made it to Zach.
Hey, Zach, we made it to you. All right.
And Zach wants a general as well. I just typed that in there. There. All right. So let's see. Let's use this one.
And Karishma, you're after Zach, so don't forget to give us a reading or a question. I'm not seeing it here on the
Well,
list.
if you're hanging here, that's fine. You know, you can just type it in when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anytime. I've got Cindy's question. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, Namira.
You're very welcome. Cards have been very cooperative today, mostly.
And for those who might be interested, we are here on Thursday nights too for our live stream. That time is in the evening from 7 to 9 p.m. We call that Tarot After Dark. TFT After Dark. So join us on Thursday nights. Tends to be a little slower, so you may be able to get your reading quicker, but it can fill up, and as usual, the usual rules are in order here. What do you got? Wheel of Fortune or Seven of Swords or...
It's the Wheel of Fortune again.
Dang.
Look how we're using all these different decks.
I know.
And we're getting
Isn't
the
that wild?
same cards. It's crazy. So it's got to be something
Bye,
astrological.
Sunshine. You
or
take care,
something
too.
else. Who'd you say? What?
Sunshine, the second
Sunshine.
one up.
Oh, okay. Take care. I see it. The Four of Pentacles is reversed. Oh, and the Eight of Wands is reversed. Well, it's a good thing luck is on your side. Zach? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Actually, a Four of Pentacles is not necessarily a bad card here. So, the Eight of Wands a little bit. We'll talk about that. Well, I'm waiting to see the Lenormand because I think I do want that context. So you don't have to rush, but... the key has come up.
Here's our key. And...
What?
Clover
What?
has returned. Bam.
Holy moly. I
Holy
can only
moly.
say one thing, Zach. You got one negative card here, I feel. But you've got the Clover and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Clover is about good luck, obviously. The Wheel of Fortune is about things turning in your favor. More fortunate times coming. So just know that right now the universe is on your side. You know, that whatever you want to do, you've got a green light for, a green clover for, if nothing else. And I think here the Four of Pentacles reversed is saying, right now may be a time for you to do a little bit of a self-inventory. Maybe about yourself or maybe about your surroundings right now and determine what brings you joy. You know, I'm going into the what's her name thing. What brings joy into your life and what's no longer necessary for you in your life. And that could be anything from habits, mindsets, to physical objects that are cluttering your space. Like I'm trying desperately to do here. You know, we really need to let go of some things in our life to make room for new growth. And since it seems as though positive things are coming, it's a good idea to make room for them in your life. And I'll just add with the Eight of Wands reversed though, you know, focus on one thing at a time. Be careful not to scatter your energy. You know, sometimes also when times are good, we get a little carried away and we think we can do it all. We're just a bundle of positivity and good energy. But you need to reserve some of that. And you need to focus it appropriately so that you ensure you get, the results that you hope to, for in something important to you. And again, the Clover and the key is this is a very fortunate time for you. Use this energy wisely.
Yes. So it is a fantastic reading. There's so much good fortune going on here for you, Zach. And, that's the wheel. It's sort of saying this is beginning now or very soon. the Four of Pentacles is sort of saying that maybe you will find there are things that no longer serve you so much and that you should possibly consider finding a way to repurpose them. And I'm wondering if it ties in with the Eight of Wands, because maybe it's saying this is a focus you haven't had. Maybe you are looking for a focus, and maybe that focus should be about decluttering in your life. I think Banshee talked about that pretty well. But then those final cards with the Lenormand, the Clover, and the Key just say it's about finding your focus, because the energy and or the resources or other things you need are clearly there.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredibly positive reading here overall. Just don't burn yourself out on it all,
Yeah, don't
and
do
and take it in stride. Sometimes, we diminish our luck when we not just squander it, but when we allow our ego to make us feel, I'm so much better than everybody else, blah, blah. Just don't let it get to your head, because I do think this is a really powerful time for you right now, and use it wisely, use it appropriately. This is nice. Wow. We must have something going on. Everything seems to be shifting a little bit more positive lately. I don't know. I'm pretty happy about that.
Me too.
Yeah. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Zach.
Wish you luck with that.
And thank you for your question, Karishma.
Yep, and Krishna's up right now, so we've got it right where
You
we
are up
need
right
it.
now, yep.
All right. You can put the list as closed up. I'm not going to go through the whole thing in the chat. But go ahead and put it up, because I think, looking at the time, we should close it. We have these two readings and we'll be right on time. Wow, these cards. Sheesh. I got to do my own readings after this. I haven't done any today. I've been a little bit busy.
So everyone on the list, that's Karishma and Cindy, will get a reading.
Yep.
So don't go away.
And let me get my Lenormand on this.
You're welcome, Karishma. All right, thank you for the question, too.
Okay,
so
Cheyenne's
what are
current
Cheyenne's current feelings for me and the future of our relationship? All right, I'm going to use my Legend Arthurian Tarot deck. The sun, and it's upright. The Lovers is reversed. Justice is reversed.
Okay.
Well, I knew you were going to jinx it. All your talk about positivity.
Well,
The Writer.
this is positive.
All right, spin it, sister.
Well, nothing to spin here. I mean, I think
The Sun's a very good opener.
the sun is a very good opener. There's good feelings here for you. I feel they're kind of positive. I'm hoping that's true, that there's no problems between you, because it does feel like the sun is saying that things are looking up. Things are looking good. There could be, maybe Cheyenne's feeling good about you right now. And so that's a positive. I think here too, but the Lovers reversed is indicating to me that maybe Cheyenne is worried about, I don't know about commitment, but I would say that maybe they're afraid of making a wrong move, choice, or decision. Maybe they're afraid of tipping their hand too soon, or, telling you how they feel too soon, or maybe this is about the fact that they feel they have made some bad choices and decisions in the past, so they're kind of being a little bit more deliberate about the way they handle things. I'm going to stop with those two before I go on.
Well, I kind of like what you're saying there. I think that the sun does show that there's, some really good positive feelings there. That's what the sun does. The sun brightens anything and everything pretty much. I'm wondering if I would rather take Justice and the Lovers and combine them to some degree and suggest that maybe Shyam does have a feeling that, things may not work out the way he would like or the way he thinks.
Have you read some of that? I think it'll give context. Thanks for that context. And yes, these do fit.
That things aren't fair.
Yeah.
That something isn't fair. And, it could be said that maybe, he might feel, he has to make a choice he doesn't like. Is it because of the unfairness issue and maybe what you're pointing out there that, that, I almost wonder, like, if there's a connection with that.
It's very interesting to me because with Justice reversed, it does show some, maybe he feels that there's some inequities and unfairness going on here. And maybe he feels that his family, you pointed this out in a way that, there is some opposition from his family towards your relationship with him or his feelings towards you. And I feel here that, he may feel that they're treating you unfairly. I'd like to hope that's the case. I don't know, but of course he's got to deal with that. He's got to deal with this imbalance that's going on. He has feelings for you, but yet he has feelings for his family too. And so, he's got to decide his, what he's going to do here about that.
Well, realistically, we don't like to shy away from sugarcoating things or not warning people. But realistically, the future of the relationship could be saying that he may feel he has to make a choice he may not like or the wrong choice.
I feel here that this may move in a more positive direction. I feel here he feels joy around you and that you are a gift in some ways, and he would like to move this forward. I really sense that because the writer is about movement, and I really feel he has good feelings, but I understand, depending on if it's different cultural things going on, that it may not be that easy. And so it is a little up in the air as to the future, but I will say that I think he feels like you are a gift to him and he would like to move this forward. So hopefully, he can work this out with his family.
I hope so.
I wish you luck with this because it does look promising.
Come back again and ask again.
Yeah. So, as time goes on, maybe you want to see if anything is shifting and, changing for better or worse. So I wish you luck with that.
And we're on Cindy, also
known thank you for reposting that, Cindy.
CC Marie. Thank you for posting that.
I will not post it then. Let that stand. All right. Oh, thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for the compliment.
And some of that stuff I didn't see what you were writing when I said it. But those cards clearly, Justice, when it's reversed, is about some unfairness, some unequalness going on. So I don't know if his parents feel you are beneath what they want for him, if that's what's going on. But there is something there that is not fair, not being looked at fairly.
Yeah, so we wish you luck because sometimes, these kind of things can really
I need this.
Drive people away from each other on every level, parent from child from, friend, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And so let's see what we can do for Cindy. Okay, so what are Gaten's born? Okay, so you are a Gemini and they are a Libra, correct?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Wow, that should be a really nice combination.
Yeah, astrologically you seem to have some compatibility there.
All right, well, let's see what the cards say about this. So is this somebody that you're just interested in, but you aren't in a relationship with yet, Cece or Cindy? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh, I thought it was my deck of Lenormand.
No, because I used the Arthurian last time.
Oh, gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. You could have said something. Now I got to shuffle again.
You're welcome. Thank you for that. We can all use more positivity. Hope to see you again.
Well, we can't always be positive as we would like. We go where the cards lead us, and I'll tell you what, the cards have been leading us very positive today for the most part. Not everybody got a perfect reading on, a positivity, but there's been a lot of good stuff here today. And we didn't stack our decks.
And we're going to end exactly on time.
Well, we'll see. That would be a first in a while. All right. Well, we start with the Nine of Wands upright. The Queen of Wands is reversed. And the Ace of Cups is reversed.
Want mine?
Yes. The Anchor?
The Anchor and the Fish.
Well,
part of it, maybe he's not very confident of speaking up for himself. That could be the Queen of Wands reverse, that maybe there's something there, but he is not incredibly confident. I realize he's not super young, but he's not necessarily very seasoned at your age. You guys are about 30, a little bit older.
I mean, just to be clear, whether this is romance or you just want to know what their feelings are about you, I would say romantically, I got to start with that Queen of Wands too and just say they may not be shy, but they may be very guarded in how they open their heart to others. So there may be some issues there where they're not sure that they want to do that. How they may feel about you is that maybe they feel like you're a very strong person and very capable, but yeah, I'm looking at that, and maybe they feel like
are you unattainable because you're sort of positioned differently?
I don't know about that, but I think they might be trying to figure out how to reach you, or if they want to, because they feel you're such a strong personality.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
I feel.
The other thing about them too, I guess, is that they feel you're just always ready for anything. They might feel like you're more capable and more confident than they are in certain respects. And maybe there is that comparison between the Queen of Wands as a person who doesn't always feel their voice, know their voice in terms of how they project themselves.
And the thing to me is, I almost want to take another tack on this reading and say I feel there may be a message for you specifically in this reading with that Nine of Wands and the final card, the Ace of Cups reversed. I think you have to prepare yourself for the possibility that nothing may come of this, that it's possible here he's not ready to commit to something at this time. Because also when I look at the Lenormand cards, the fish and the anchor, he might be anchored right now in exploring possibilities, and keeping his options open right now. That's kind of what I'm getting from that.
Right, or it could even tip a little bit towards the idea that he's more interested in his material acquisitions or side of life too. It's not saying he's not interested in dating, relationships, friendships, but that may be more where his wheelhouse puts him.
The fish are a funny thing. It's like what he said. They can be about money and finances and riches and accumulating wealth, or it could be just about an abundance of things. So oftentimes, when I get the fish in a romantic reading, and depending on what it's around, I get the feel sometimes it's about playing the field, looking at more than one option right now to have a relationship with. They're not ready to make a commitment at this time.
So I was going to say something a little different about that Ace of Cups than what she said, because we are talking about, what he might feel for you. And this could be saying that he might feel starting a relationship with you may not make him as happy as he thought, or may not lead to happiness. So he may be reserved about when or how he might actually approach that. It's just a possibility I see.
I would just say, for now, don't close the book on this person.
Right.
But just prepare yourself that this may not turn out to be anything more than just a congenial, friendly relationship.
And we broke the mold, me and her, on relationships in a workplace, because generally my experience in life says a lot of times if you don't work out in a relationship, you might still have to work with that person. It's not always comfortable.
Yeah. But we met at where we worked. Yeah. So, and we've made it almost 50 years. So getting there. But anyway, that's what we have for you. I wish it was more positive. We've had all these positive cards, but I really don't feel you should close the book yet. Keep the dialogue going.
I agree.
Because just because somebody feels they want to play the field, if they like a person enough, they're going to throw that, they're going to decide, I don't need to look any further, right? So hang in there a while longer and just keep the dialogue going.
And come back and ask us again or tell us something.
Good luck with that.
All right. And that's our show then, everyone.
Yep. Yeah, that is our show. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I know that, we had a few less people, so we took our time with the readings, and we appreciate being able to spend more time with people. So thank you, for all the good questions we had today, and hope to see you all again. Stop in again. We look forward to reading for you every week, and just hope the best for all of you, and good luck. Honestly, we had so many good luck cards today. It was kind of crazy.
So take care, everyone.
Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.